I'm Mrs. Freilich. Today we're going to continue a recorder series that'll help you improve your recorder skills with each successive lesson. At the end of this video, you should be able to earn your green belt, much like that in karate or taekwondo. We'll continue this series with the green belt song, It's Raining. Before we get started, let's take a look at our checklist for proper technique. Always double check your posture. Remember, you need to either stand tall or sit up on the edge of your seat and feet flat on the floor. Your recorder needs to be at about a 45-degree angle from your body. Once again, make sure your left hand is on top. Don't forget to use the syllable do when tonguing the recorder. These are good habits to get into every time you play. In this Greenbelt song, you will once again use notes that you are already familiar with, A and G, but now it gets a little more challenging. The song It's Raining introduces a new note. It's first line E. As you can see, you will cover all the blackened holes on the recorder diagram. First, what you'll need to do is finger G, then take your index finger and your middle finger of your right hand and cover the next two holes down the barrel. Since this is a lower note, it'll need a lot less airflow. And also make sure that you use the fleshy part of your finger instead of the tip. You'll get much more coverage. Let's try it out. Echo this pattern after me. Great job! Now let's take a look at the song. You're already familiar with this symbol. It's a treble clef, also known as a G clef. That means the second line is G since the curl of the clef sign encircles the second line. The time signature is 4/4. As you recall, the top 4 means that there will be 4 counts in a measure. The bottom 4 means that a quarter note will get 1 count. This song also introduces eighth notes. They are also known as TTs whenever we clap them in our rhythm exercises. They are quick notes, and it takes 2 of them to equal 1 count. Another quick thing to point out is that the song begins with 1 note, then there's a measure line. You might ask yourself, this is not 4 counts in a measure, it's only 1 count. Well, if you look at the end of the song, you'll find the rest of the counts. The last measure only has 3 counts, so together with the first count, they equal 4 counts in all. This note all by itself at the beginning is called a pickup note. So now let's clap the rhythms in echo patterns. We'll break them up into phrases. Here's the first one. Ta, half note, ta, ta, half note, ta, ta. Half note, ta, ta, half note, half note. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti. Ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, half note, ta. Great work! What did you notice about these rhythms? Did you notice any patterns or repetitions? If we were to count the full measures, measures 1 and 3 match, whereas 2 and 4 do not. This is a place where mistakes are common. These subtle differences can easily be misplayed. Then you'll notice that measures 5 and 6 in the second line are the same as measure 7, but there's one small difference. Instead of starting with a quarter note, it starts with eighth notes. This is another tricky area. Everything else in measure 7 is identical with measures 5 and 6. Now let's sing these notes as we finger them on the recorder. Sing after me. G, G, E, A, G, E, E. G, E, A, G, E. G, G, E, E, A, G, G, E, E, A. G, 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 E, E, A, G, E. Great job. Now play the entire song with my little helper, Elam. 1, 2, go. If you find yourself squeaking, analyze what you may be doing incorrectly and come up with a diagnosis. Make it a habit to go through the diagnostic checklist. Number 1, am I covering the holes completely? Remember to heighten your sense of touch and feel the holes. Number 2, am I accidentally covering holes with my other fingers or hand? Remember, the only holes that should be covered are the ones intended for the notes. Number 3, am I tonguing with to instead of do? Remember, to is much too harsh of a syllable to use to separate the notes. Number 4, am I overblowing? As you recall, you only need a gentle airstream, especially for the lower notes. After going through the checklist, hopefully you were able to troubleshoot the squeaking and solve the problem. Now see if you could do it alone with the accompaniment. 1, 2, go. Fantastic! You did a great job working on your Greenbelt song today. If you feel like you need a little bit more work on this song, feel free to review the video and pause it whenever you need to. If you can play it pretty well without me, you get your green belt. Congratulations! Whenever you're ready to go on to the next belt level, go to the purple belt song. The link is in the description box below. See you next time.